Ever-increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and the resulting climate change is one of the greatest challenges of our time. But did you know that there is a way to both meet humanity's need for energy and at the same time reverse climate change? We'd like to share an idea that we are passionate about and that we dream about putting into practice for real. I'm Julia.
And I'm Carl, and we run an organic farm and a future inspiration center in the Swedish countryside. The heart will be our old red barn over here that will be transformed into a green demonstration building, using both old ways and a lot of new exciting technologies. This will be a meeting place where knowledge and ideas about sustainable farming and food production can be shared and developed.
We took over the farm 4 years ago with the intention to create a sustainable, diverse and productive ecosystem that many people could enjoy and learn from. One of the challenges we ran into was energy. How can you heat and power and at the same time help reverse climate change?
Traditional energy sources are solar power, geothermic heating and wood stoves. It's a pretty good combination, but it has drawbacks. We lack sun in the winter, when the energy need is the greatest. Geothermic heating still needs some electricity, and the burning of wood releases the carbon dioxide that these trees over so many years have been absorbing. So the question is, how can we find a better solution that both makes the center and the farm carbon dioxide negative, but also, more importantly, inspires many others to move the same way? We believe the solution is a unique combination of two innovative technologies. Wintertime, when the sun is low, energy from excess biomass materials such as wood chippings and oat shells can be used. These materials have been absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, but if you just burn them in the normal way, you release the carbon dioxide back. So how can you get the energy without releasing the CO2? This can be done through pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is a process where biomass materials such as the oat shells from the oats they used to grow here are burned without oxygen. So this creates heat and biochar. The great thing is that the CO2 remains in the biochar. So if you then bring the biochar back into this field, it will become a carbon sink for hundreds to thousands of years. And biochar is pretty much what you have or what you can use in the grill in the summer. Biochar also, if you add it to the soil, improves soil health and also gives us higher yields.
We truly believe this process is one of the big things that can help us get the world back on a sustainable track. The more people that starts using this technology, the better for the climate. As this diagram shows, it's not carbon neutral, it's actually carbon negative, since the carbon remains in the soil while new trees grow up that absorb more excess CO2 from the atmosphere. It's an amazing technology, but very few examples exist for real. And we need more demonstration sites. And this is what we like to create.
Since the system needs to be dimensioned for the coldest winter days we have here, most of the days we will have excess capacity. And this capacity can be used to create electricity or produce electricity by connecting Stirling engines. And these Stirling engines run on the heat gases from the pyrolysis. These engines can produce up to 10,000 watt per engine. This will, for instance, power our whole operation and also feed back electricity to the grid. At the same time, the remaining biochar will improve the soil and keep the CO2, while new biomass is coming up, absorbing more greenhouse gases released by cars, airplanes and also farms, of course. Both the biochar technology and the principle of turning wood into electricity have been around for some time. But now it's the first time that they are truly efficient and readily available. And we believe the combination of these two technologies connected to large-scale soil improvement and carbon storage may be quite unique. The benefit is great. Just at our farm, we'll put more than 140,000 kilos of carbon dioxide back into the soil every year. That's equivalent to the emissions from one person flying 160 times back and forth from Stockholm to New York. And just imagine the potential if we all could help these pioneering technologies to spread and get implemented at a broad scale.
But as always, new technologies and new combinations of technologies are costly in the beginning. And we're able to finance part of this project ourselves. And the Swedish government think this is an important project and will finance another part of it. But we still need additional funding to get going.
So if you think these ideas are as promising as we think, we will be deeply grateful if you'd like to contribute to the creation of a research and demonstration center here at the farm. We will do everything we can to give back, both in terms of perks, such as carbon offsetting, and also in terms of future impact on the way we together solve the global climate challenge.
Yes, thank you for listening, thank you for contributing, and thank you for spreading the word.